Hi, my name is Andrew, and before I jump into the content that I have for you guys tonight, I want to just give you a little bit of a background on myself and why I'm doing what I do. So I'm a U.S. Marine veteran, and I got out of the Marine Corps in 2020, right at the height of COVID craziness and lockdowns. And I saw that small businesses were getting hurt as a result of a lot of the government mandates in place, and that did not sit well with me. Um, so that was my big why for starting my company. This company is called Sovereign SEO, and my objective is to connect small businesses with their customers so that you guys can help more people and achieve the growth that you want. So to that end, I have some tips for you guys tonight on how you can improve your presence online. Uh, and so I want to just give some context on why that's important. So this is a tool I use called Ahrefs. It allows me, among other things, to take a look at how many people are searching what on Google every month. So I plugged in some keywords relating to roofing in Phoenix. As you can see, these are the top Phoenix roofing keywords. Roofing companies Phoenix gets 700 searches a month. These ones below it, I'll get significant searches a month as well. Um, I noticed you guys do a lot of your work in Scottsdale. Scottsdale has its own set of keywords too, with hundreds of searches a month. Everywhere else in the valley, Mesa, Gilbert, Chandler, everywhere else is also going to have its own searches and own volume. So my point here is there are truly thousands and thousands of people in the valley searching for the services that you guys offer every month. So I hope you can see the value in that. If you're able to pull more of those people to your site, that means more contacts to you guys, more leads, more people that you're able to help, and ultimately more growth. So I want to jump straight into three particular tips I have for you guys on how to do that. The first one of those tips has to do with content on your site. So one thing I highly recommend is, and it doesn't have to be here on the landing page. There's different strategies for how to do it. You could add, it could be here on your service pages where you talk about your different residential installation, or excuse me, roofing services. It could be here where you talk about your commercial services, other services. But it's very important to mention these exact keywords in your content, or at least variations on them. So as often as you can, you want to refer to the service that you're offering in the locale that you want to offer it in, so that when somebody searches for that on Google, Google knows that your site wants to be ranked for that. Something that can help a lot of people, because the valley, has so many different locales, and I'm sure you guys work in a lot more places than just Scottsdale, especially since it says Phoenix and Tucson, so you could actually use the strategy with Tucson too. But you could use a set of location pages so that you can focus on a particular set of keywords for each of those pages. So you would have like a page that focus on roofers Phoenix, roofing companies in Phoenix, roofing contractors in Phoenix, etc. And then you'd also have one for Scottsdale, Mesa, Chandler, Gilbert, Peoria, Glendale, Tucson, the different areas around the Tucson metro. So that is one strategy I recommend. And just to give you a little bit of an idea of what that looks like in practice, I went ahead and searched for Phoenix roofers here in Google. Your top two competitors in terms of online ranking are Lions Roofing and Level 5 Roofing right here. So if we take a look at their sites, let's see, Lions is ranked number one. That's these guys right here. If we take a look at this, this is not their homepage, excuse me. Here we go. So this is the page that's ranked on Google here in first place, their homepage. And if we look here, these keywords are repeated. Roofers in Tucson, or excuse me, roofers in Phoenix and Tucson, roofing services in Phoenix, Arizona, roofers in the Phoenix area. They're repeating that Phoenix keyword, and so that's part of the reason that they're ranked so highly for this, right? With level 5 roofing, very similar, and it looks like they actually mention keywords even more on their content here. We have roofing Phoenix, roofing companies in Phoenix, AZ, roofing contractors in Phoenix, AZ, roof replacement in the Phoenix in Phoenix, AZ. So as you can see, they're using these words a lot, and that just lets Google know, that's what this is about. This site is about roofing in Phoenix. All right. So that's a really good strategy that you can use just to let the Google algorithm know that you want to be found when people search for that. The second thing that I suggest on how to rank highly in the organic rankings like these guys do for the Phoenix words is backlinks. A backlink is just somewhere where your site is referred to somewhere else on the internet. You guys already have a pretty solid backlink base, to be honest. You have 700 backlinks from over 100 different sites. One thing I do like to point out is that not all backlinks are created equal. Some, say if you were to get a backlink from something totally unrelated to roofing, like a Pizza Hut, it wouldn't really do much to move the needle for your site. But if you're getting links from sites that are both credible and relevant, like maybe a well-known roofing supplier or something you're mentioned on their site, those would be really good sites for adding some credibility to your site. So if we take a look at the keywords that you guys are ranking for based on your current content and your backlinks that you have right now, it does look like you guys are ranking really well for a lot of these Scottsdale words. And this is exactly the kind of keyword that I suggest that people go after. Right? So you guys have Scottsdale roofing, roofing Scottsdale, Scottsdale roofer. These are all awesome keywords, and you guys are ranked pretty highly for them. So that's why my big suggestion for you guys would be to build those location pages and add more content that has to do with other areas of the valley, right? Because I would imagine you guys are getting a good amount of traffic and a good amount of leads in Scottsdale because you're ranking for these keywords. But if you wanted to be able to do more work just around the valley, it would be really beneficial to rank for Phoenix words, Mesa, Gilbert, Glendale, etc. So those are my two main suggestions on how to rank well organically, which when I say organically, I'm referring to these listings down here. The number one suggestion on that is content that talks about keywords that you want to rank for, so that if I did like a Mesa roofer search up here, and something other than Scottsdale, you guys would also be close to the top. And then the second one is adding backlinks to support your content. So the last tip I have for you guys is I wanted to talk about this right here. So this is what we call the map pack. Map pack is basically Google's own little business directory. So if we take a look at the top 3 entries right here, and I know there's actually 4, but as you can see, this one's an ad. So this spot is paid for. But these two top competitors here in the organic rankings don't show up here, and that is because the organic rankings are powered by content and backlinks, like we just talked about, but the map pack rankings are actually powered by something called citations. And all a citation is just where your business name, phone number, and address are listed together online. So as you might imagine, that's generally on places like yellowpages.com, BBB, other business directories like that. So my suggestion here is to go find out where the top ranking companies are listed, and then go get your business cited in that same directory. And then when you're done with that, go get a few more so that you're staying ahead. And that'll move the needle a lot for you as far as ranking here in the map pack and getting into these top 3 places that are pretty high profile. So that's all I have for you guys right now. Those 3 tips were adding keyword-rich content to your site. Number 2, adding backlinks. And number 3, adding citations. So I hope this information is helpful for you guys. I would truly appreciate any feedback you have for me. And I would love to answer any questions as well. So please feel free to reach out. And other than that, thank you so much for your time.